All right, welcome back. It's all going to be cut out anyways.
Yeah,
Derek doesn't know how to time shit.
Yes. No, I was just going to spin just to spin to win, Chris.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I believe
Dude,
you.
this hiker is intense. Oh, dude, they have a Steelix?
Steelix!
That just means it's time for a week to my fighting move.
Wow, a Steelix. I've definitely sent you like the Onyx photo. That's just like this guy and his fucking Onyx coming out of his crotch, and he's just like, "What do you think about my Onyx?" And the person there is just like nervously like, "It's quite large."
Dude, did you just see that fucking digging animation? Wiggle.
It was very
So you
dedicated.
dig, Chris. So you know what I'm gonna do?
You use bounce.
Fuck.
Dumbass.
You're right. I should have done that.
I know. I'm like, use bounce, you idiot.
Oh, dude, I mistaked. Mistakes were made.
It was still a good play. I respect it because it works either way, I suppose.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do.
Peck.
No, we're gonna hone its claws.
Hone claws. And now we peck with our beak.
Yes. Now we peck with our beak.
Now that our claws are nice and sharp, we can finally go in for that wing attack.
Yes.
Pokemon buffs at their finest. Yes, we go in with the beak, the good old beak attack. Now that our claws are sharp and ready for battle.
Dude, it just cursed me.
It's fine, he's not a ghost type, so it means nothing.
Yeah, actually it means everything is raised. So we're gonna
Unless
die.
you're a ghost type.
Unless you're a ghost type, where you literally just commit suicide.
You commit seppuku.
Honorable seppuku.
I shall commit the seppuku.
That's
like
seppuku.
It's like that feels like a really over exaggeration of your problems, man. Maybe you could solve this by talking. Get me my knife.
Japan culture is a little out there.
It's all right. They made it
so is
illegal.
American.
They had to literally make it illegal.
Yeah,
because like
they had
people were still doing it for way longer than they needed to.
Well, Chris, you have to bring honor to your family.
I gotta watch one of those live ones.
Yeah.
And by live, I mean a pre-recorded. Because how the hell would I watch one of those live? I have no idea, Chris. That makes no sense.
I love when you talk in third person because it makes so much sense.
Hey man, don't judge Chris. Chris knows what's up.
Yeah.
Chris is a cool dude. Except when he's being an asshole, which is most of the time.
Yes. Derek agrees.
Fucking dick.
Oh, dude, we just fucking hydro pumped that guy. We just peed all over that thing.
I gotta be honest, talking in the third person is actually probably my favorite way to discuss myself in any situation.
100%.
It's something so fun about it.
100%.
It's mainly when you're in the really hype moments where you want to talk in the third persons. It's like, you think you can fuck with me? With Chris? Chris is unfuckwithable. Chris is an unbelievable god being a fuckery.
Chris knows what he's talking about.
Chris is unstoppable. Chris always knows what's up. Chris knows what you're thinking before you do. That's how Chris knows.
Okay, Chris.
That's like the best way to do it, though. Am I wrong? It's the best way to do it.
No, you're 100% right.
There's something that just feels so right about it.
It just honed its claws.
For people who don't talk about themselves in the third person, start to, it is way more fun than it should be.
Yeah, you just feel powerful doing it.
You just feel infinitely more powerful.
So what I love about bounce is you can still die while you bounced by the hail.
Yeah, just like all the other moves. I think except for dig, right?
Dive, I don't think does it.
Interesting.
Dude, it has like legitimately 1 health left.
That's obnoxious. You should finish it off with that quick attack you've been storing up specifically for these occasions.
Unfortunately, I replaced it with double edge.
Yep, quick attack.
With quick attack. Right, because it's so fast, it already has quick attack.
Yes. Just the quickest of attack. You know what's weird? I legitimately had a thought process where I was like, don't we already have one of these?
Probably.
And I just don't think Derek cared.
I don't think I did. I forgot.
It shows next to the name, and I was like, there was like a red splotch, so I was like, I think you already have one of these.
I didn't remember. I honestly forgot. Oh god, it's an Obama.
Obama. Oh god, it's an Obama. Okay, Derek.
An Obama snow.
If you say so.
Have you seen that meme?
Which one?
Somebody put Obama's face over Obama snow.
No, I haven't. That sounds awesome.
That's why I made the joke. It's Obama snow.
It's Obama snow.
Oh, it's a dumb meme.
I like that.
But it
I like
checks
that
out.
actually quite a bit. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. I actually have something I kind of want to talk about that I keep forgetting to bring up because it's not really that important, and I'm sure most people don't give a shit. But I gotta bring it up.
You gotta bring it up.
I gotta bring it up. There's a show called Miraculous Ladybug.
Yes.
And, you know, I work from home, so I tend to just have shit on in the background. So I've started, like, haphazardly listening to Marvelous Ladybug, right?
Yes.
Which, I recently found out is, like, still a thing.
Yes.
Because I watched it on Nickelodeon when it, like, first aired, and I was like, this is alright. I'm like, I've seen way worse shows. Like, way worse shows. This is pretty decent, actually. It's a little...
weird.
I mean, it's essentially Power Rangers, but it's set in fucking France and with superpowers. Yeah, and with superpowers. But because it's very Monster of the Week-esque.
Yes.
But as the show continued, they added more to it, and there's more characters that now have like weird connections to each other, but they don't know they do yet because of secret identities. Yeah. So it's actually getting rather interesting.
Oh.
But I literally didn't know it had a season past 2, and they're on season 5.
What?
Yeah, because I was because I only watched it till like the start of season 2 on Nickelodeon.
Love our character.
I know. I only watched it till like the start of season 2 on Nickelodeon, and then they like canceled it, and I thought that was just like the end of the show.
Yes.
Apparently Disney fucking bought it.
It's on Netflix.
And Netflix has been airing it.
I forgot.
Yeah, before Disney bought it, Netflix was airing all the new episodes.
I forgot it was on Netflix.
Yeah, and then Disney bought it, and now Disney airs all the new episodes. And I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, I just found out that there's like 3 more seasons. So I've been watching those 3 seasons intersparsely through like as they're just having to be on my television.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
In between work periods and shit. So I'm like, and I gotta say, because I've been watching it for so long, it's gotten like way fucking better and also way more intense than it needed. Like all of a sudden, you know how in My Hero Academia they have that one where, like, all of a sudden the show gets way more real with the girl
Yes.
who's, like, being used to make experimental drugs and shit. And, like, the
show
show just gets way darker all of a sudden and becomes way more real. Like, real quick.
Because that was their first taste into real vigilante.
Yeah, fucking the end of Season 4 and, like, start of Season 5 of fucking, Miraculous Ladybug is, like, the same feel. Like, all of a sudden shit gets way more real, and people are, like, legitimately getting really fucked. And I'm like, damn, like, fucking hell. I mean, people aren't dying, because it's still a kid's show, but, like, the situation setup is really fucked up most of the time.
I guess where there are in the comics for My Hero Academia, it's like, hella mega dark right now.
Ah, I hope so.
Because Deku has, like, went off the deep end and murdered everybody.
Wait a minute. No spoilers, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. No spoilers right now. This show's still airing.
You're right.
I want to see where this shit goes. I don't want to spoil it.
But, no, it's getting real dark, and it's really good, from what people have been saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'll say, because that's a really popular one, and people actually like it.
Yeah, people are really watching it. I'm still watching it. It's like, I'm still watching it. I'm still watching new episodes. They're still airing them every week on Toonami.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
And if you like Toonami, you should subscribe to Illegal Umbrella, because we're very similar to Toonami. We both like anime, and... we both review video games. Yeah, come on. Pretty much the exact same thing. You should give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.
Like and subscribe, please.
Alright,
we're up to 101.
We are up to 101.
I'm pretty impressed.
We should write 101 ways that we can fuck up our careers and then release that video.
Pretty sure we already have.
I'm pretty sure they're already out there. You just have to scan through, like, I don't know, how many hours of video now? Like, fucking 100,000 hours of video to find it? Good luck!
Good luck!
Good luck canceling!
Chris, I'm finally making use of those 20 potions.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Oh, anyways, so... the Miraculous Ladybug thing, right? So, I'm sure you know the basics of that show.
My ex-girlfriend wasn't really into that show. And I'm really into that show. She wanted to cosplay as it.
Yeah, that explains a lot about your ex-girlfriend, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest with all you Marvelous Ladybug fans. You're all a bunch of fucking weirdos. like creepy,
weirdos.
creepy weirdos. But like, good for you. But you're creepy weirdos. Now, if you excuse me, I need to be a fanboy for a minute and talk more about this show.
Yeah, the show he loves, by the way.
I do really like it. I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten way more into it. But my problem is that they're kind of like the Ruby fan base. They take things too far and then they ship too hard.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Way too hard. But I've been watching it.
That was my problem with the Ruby. Like, I was like, oh, this is a show I could get into. And then I went, oh no, the fan base is too toxic. I don't want to get involved.
Well, then, because that show hit its fucking peak on season 2 and never recovered.
Yeah, that was something else I heard, so I went, no thank you.
Yeah, like, it never gets any better than season 2. Season 2 is literally the fucking pinnacle of that entire show. Or maybe it was season 3, actually, I can't remember. It's the one where everything hits the fan. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go watch it up until that point. You'll know exactly when it happens, and then just stop watching it. You'll save yourself hours of your life.
Yeah. Did you forget we were running this thing?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Are you telling me people want to fuck a cake? Sir, I'm telling you, people want to fuck a cake.
Well, I threw it out because I needed to make the joke. Also because that's the name of the Pokemon.
Fuck cake?
Yep.
That's my favorite naming scheme I think we've done, actually. But, okay, yes, that reminds me of what I was talking about now. So, anyways, stupid fucking Ladybug and Cat New Dick. So, they've been, like, because they've been together, right? Like, they've been constantly pushing them towards loving each other, but
spoilers.
she likes his not human form. There's no spoilers. They're literally never gonna happen. But, until that show ends, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, she likes him, and he likes Ladybug.
Yeah. She likes him, but he likes Ladybug, and they don't know it because they both wear the mask. No one cares who I was till I put on the mask, Batman. They're the shit out of the situation.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, with that being said, they've pushed them away from each other and gave them separate relationships with two separate characters.
Who are not useful to the plot at all.
No, who are extremely important to the plot,
actually. Oh god,
actually.
what is going on here?
Yeah, it's like, actually amazing. But what I want to bring up is there's the character that fucking Ladybug is dating called Luca.
Okay.
And I swear to God, if fucking Ladybug doesn't end up with Luca by the end of the show, I'm taking Luca for myself because he's a goddamn perfect human.
Oh, good.
I've never been... It's like... I was like, alright, you guys... Because I was thinking about... I'm like, man, they fucked up hard. Because, like, Luca is so perfect. He's such a perfect human being. I'm not even kidding. He's such a perfect human being that, like, they can't give her back to Adrian without pissing off a shit ton of people. It's just not going to be possible anymore.
Like, really well written and a decent guy?
He's really well written, and he's also just actually the perfect human.
Oh, God.
Like, he's literally a perfect human. Everything he does is cool. He's a super nice person, but not in a fucking sketchy way. Fucking... he literally knows that his current girlfriend is in love with Adrian and is just cool about it.
Yo, man.
Like, he's just like, I understand if you want to leave me for him. It's fine. He's just cool about it.
So he's a swell guy?
He's just too perfect. He's literally the nice guy trope if it wasn't a meme and was true.
Oh, God.
Where he's just, like, actually too nice and women just walk all over him.
Oh, God.
It's like, I'm like, it is the weirdest shit in the world to me. There's, like, several points where, like, she continuously fucks him over, and he's just like, it's fine, everything's cool.
I'm okay with
everything's fucking good,
he's
man.
He's just like a chill bro.
Do what you gotta do. It's like, what the... I'm like, he's literally perfect to the point where... He's so perfect to the point where I started making a joke where I'm like, if she doesn't take him, I'm taking him. He's fucking I'll marry him.
Oh god, Chris, it's coming after me.
But yeah, it's...
He's just so good, you don't take him for yourself.
It's just a fucking riot to me how literally... There's just a part of me that's just like, they've ripped themselves into a fucking corner. He's literally... Fuck you.
Sorry.
What are you, fucking teachers? Anyways.
No, Chris, you know it. You know how it is. We spent so much fucking time in those English classes. It hurts my soul.
But, they literally wrote themselves into a fucking corner, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if they can't... not like at least with the dude the chick that Adrian was dating. Like she was always kind of fucking loony because she's like needs to be perfect.
Oh yeah, everybody needs to be perfect.
She's kind of always had like this level of like insecurity and patriotism and shit.
Laser focus at me.
And like, so when they broke up, it was kind of one of those things that's just like, yeah, they kind of saw that fucking coming. I mean, it just wasn't that surprising. But fucking, it's like, but yeah, the other one is just they made them too perfect. It's the same problem with fucking Star and the Forces of Evil. Mm-hmm. The fucking girl that Marco was interested in who wasn't Star. And then
Star, like, abused him?
Yeah, and then he eventually picked Star anyways, because Marco's a fucking retard, apparently.
Whoa.
Whatever. Right. It's not my fault he's retarded. That's the writer's fault. They made him retarded. It's not... I didn't do that.
Yes.
You like the deflection on that one, Derek? Because that one was quick.
That was my fault.
It's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Oh, dude, I love it.
Because, like, they made her perfect, too. She's literally a perfect fucking human that just, like, was never taken back by anything, was fucking never, always cool, never did anything to be dislikable. Marco and her always got along fucking perfectly, and then last second they were just like, Star gets her because main fucking character! As they slap you with a fucking sledgehammer, like,
and they're like, hey, character development, we'll throw it out the window, Game of Thrones.
Character development is for fucking idiots who give a shit about story. I like to write my fanfics in fucking post!
So you're gonna get a kick out of this, probably. So Game of Thrones, everybody was just like, yeah, the what's his name? Dan and something? Mm-hmm. The two guys who wrote Game of Thrones, or directed Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, it was good when they had source material. And from all their projects, from what I've been told, it was good when they had source material, and then they fucking dropped the ball because they had to write them themselves.
So what you're telling me is they can't write shit.
No, they can't. They can direct really well, but they can't write from what I've been told.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly. I feel like a lot of fucking these celebrity directors who are like super fucking popular are popular just because at this point.
Yeah, because they know how to direct.
Yeah.
But they can't write for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you fight a battle scene and everybody, for some reason, you put everything in front of the walls that are used to protect you instead of, behind the walls, and you use catapults to destroy the undead army that's going to be bearing down on you. But, you just throw all your cavalry at the undying and piece of fucking stupid.
I never watched Game of Thrones, and I'm so happy I never watched Game of Thrones.
Like, it's so annoying because it's actually pretty good, and then they get to the stuff they had to write themselves, and it's terrible.
It's actually pretty good, except for all the things that aren't good about it.
It's bad.
In the words of my sister, Derek. In the words of my sister, Derek. Yeah, but if like the last half of it's fucking so bad that it's worse, that it ruins the entire show, is there even a point to watch it in the first place?
Yeah. Like what your opinion on Iron-Blooded Orphans? Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Oh yeah.
The first part of it's garbage, but the second part's pretty good.
The first part of it's fucking garbage. The second part's actually pretty good though. I was kind of digging it, and then literally my sister 2 seconds later. Yeah, but if you have to sit through an entire shitty first season, is it really worth it?
No.
And it's like, yeah, not really. But also it is kind of neat.
I enjoy it. I've enjoyed it so far.
That show does one of my favorite things that anime does. In the second season, though, which probably helped it a lot, which is murdering people in cold blood.
Yep.
And, like, people don't get what I mean by that, so let me explain it very quickly.
Is it Pumpkin? No, Biscuit. They killed Biscuit.
No, fuck Biscuit. Who gives a shit? Biscuit's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, I'm saying second season. Biscuit dies in the first season.
I know,
He's a
but
piece
I was
of
just like, holy shit, they killed off so many characters in this.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah, you're right.
They kill them off, but who gives a shit because they're not likable and no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
Season 2 now!
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Season 2, they have a cavalry of female warriors that teach them how to pilot Gundams not like idiots, because they're garbage. And those fucking females are actually likable and interesting, and one of them starts a budding romance with another character, but they go their separate ways because he needs to do something and she can't leave her squad, but he doesn't want to leave his family, so they decide against it, with the romantic tension building that eventually someday when this is over they'll meet back up, and in the next scene they murder her in a fucking drive-by! In a fucking drive-by! Cold blood murdered in a fucking drive-by! You don't even see the faces of the people who fucking killed her! Cold blood! Fucking dead! Fucking cold fucking blood! And it's just devastating. It's just the most, devastating shit I've ever seen in my life. Because, by the time they kill her, she's a likable character. She has fucking plot convenience now with the rest of the people she trained.
She's been developed.
Yeah, she trained these people. She has development. She had hopes and dreams and shit. She had ambitions. She was gonna be in a relationship with this other character who's really cool in the story, who has his own fucking character development. And they just fucking murder her in 5 fucking minutes in a fucking drive-by. It is the coldest death I've ever seen in a fucking anime, and it's amazing.
What I love is, I was watching some of it, and I was just like, I know a lot of these characters die, so I'm trying not to get attached to them. And then I'm like, yo, did they just kill off 4 characters here? Because, they were brutally destroyed in their mechs.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh, I know, they're still somehow alive. But, how? But I know their deaths are coming, so I'm not going to become attached.
It is not everyone dies.
A lot of
them
die.
But a lot of them die. That one gets me. And then you get the next, and then they fucking immediately cut to him finding out, and then it's just even more devastating, and you're like, It's probably the worst I've ever felt about a show until the ending. But that was
intense.
But that was legitimate. Wow, this is fucked up. I'm digging this. Or that was just wow, that was fucked up. This sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's funny though, when the ending happened, my sister was just well, that was the obvious outcome though, and I was just I know you're right, but
I don't feel that way.
I'm I know you're right, but if they at least got the main baddie, I would have been cool with it. They didn't even get him. He's still alive. If they lost and they got annihilated off the fucking planet, I would have.
I love Phalanx. He's so dumb.
He is dumb,
but I love him.
I would have been this is cool. I would have been if they at least got him, I would have been you know what? I'll take it. Fucking the main baddie at least got his just desserts at the end. No. He literally wins. The bad guy literally wins at the end of that anime.
Yeah.
Literally wins.
Oh, yeah. What, so I find so funny about, well, I don't know if funny is the right word. I find Gundam is an interesting show. Now I've watched way more of it, and I'm like, okay, it really is an anti-war anime.
Yeah.
That's just hey, war is terrible, and we should not do it.
Except for all the plot lines that are very,
oh, yeah.
Hey, I know it's anti-war, but also, war is inevitable.
Look at our giant mechs, and you're like, yo, that's fucking awesome!
Yeah, right. Yo, I've always been a huge fan of big-ass mechs.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that,
But nobody listens to the dialogue, and they just watch the giant fights.
Yeah, pretty much. Some of them are good, but, there's a lot of bad fucking Gundam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, so much bad.
So much of Gundam is actually garbage. I would argue that only I'd argue that only 10% of Gundam is actually any good.
Yeah.
And I mean out of all Gundam products. I'm including toys, figurines, fucking video games.
So you're gonna love this, right? I recently rewatched the first OG Gundam.
Yeah.
But they made it a movie.
Okay, the movie.
So they made it a 3-part movie of the first.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm wait, did you watch the OG Gundam, the movie OG Gundam, or the remake of the OG Gundam?
I watched the movie Gundam, which cuts down a lot of the crap.
Yeah,
but I'm still this is just a lot of sitting around talking about nothing.
Yeah.
So
they did a remake of OG Gundam, and that one's actually quite good.
Yes.
Reanimated. With that, though, we'll get into our Gundam talk in the next part. We'll have to see you guys then. Peace.